guys, today I am here to do my 35-week bump date. So I actually filmed my 34-week bump date last week, and then I was just so tired and overwhelmed last week that I never got it edited and uploaded. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'm here to do 35 weeks, so I'll also kind of incorporate some 34-week stuff as well. All right, so right now baby is 18 to 19 inches long, which is about the size of a children's backpack or a bunch of carrots, and weighs somewhere around 5 or 6 pounds. I still am just in disbelief that I'm already like 5-ish weeks away from having a baby. Like, this is just blowing my mind. I feel like I just found out I was pregnant, and here I am 35 weeks. It's just crazy. So as far as symptoms go the past week or two, my heartburn has been so much better. Like, I've had maybe 2 different times where it's hurt for a couple minutes and then it's been gone. So it's not nearly as bad as it was a couple weeks ago, and I'm so thankful for that. And I think part of the reason might be because I feel like baby has dropped, and I've had a bunch of people tell me that I look like I've dropped. I don't know, maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if you think so or not when you see my belly, but maybe that has something to do with it because they're not quite as high pushing on my stomach. So that's been nice. It's been a really nice break from the heartburn. Sleep is obviously still not great, but at least the heartburn isn't keeping me up at night, so that's good. But now I have something else keeping me up at night. So I don't really know if I've talked about this too much when I was pregnant with Ellie. It happened later in pregnancy with her, but I'm having prodromal labor. I don't know why I can never say that word well, so if that sounded super weird, it's because my mouth doesn't want to say that word. But basically it's real contractions. They're not Braxton Hicks, but they're not labor contractions that are causing dilation and effacement and stuff like that. So it's like this weird in between, but they come at normal like intervals of time. They're not just super sporadic like Braxton Hicks, and I will get them for hours sometimes at a time. And I haven't had any cervical changes or anything like that, so I know that it's not putting me into labor or anything like that, but they are painful, and you know, it's something that you have to stay on top of to make sure they're not getting closer together or stronger or whatever and actually turning into labor. And it usually happens at night. So I've been staying up tracking contractions lots of nights, and I think, you know, obviously it's uncomfortable and that's not fun, but I think it's just, I'm just overwhelmed with all the things. It's, you know, I'm this far along. I'm so busy every day between taking care of the kids and the house and working some days and doing all of that stuff. And then at night when I just want to sleep, I'm having contractions. And sometimes during the day I'm having contractions too, depending on, I don't really know what, just randomly. So it's just been a lot. And I have been a lot more overwhelmed and stressed out the past week or so because of that. And just, I think everything's catching up to me, and you know, doing all this on my own I feel like I've been doing a really good job, but I'm just getting tired now. You know, I'm getting big, I'm getting tired, and I'm just ready to not have to take care of everything on my own right now, being so big and uncomfortable. And I know I'm complaining, but know that I'm so thankful for every single second of this pregnancy and all of that stuff. But you know, I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I need a break or help or a massage or something. I have been a lot more achy the past week or so too. I think part of that may be because I really haven't been working out that much, and I think that was really helping alleviate those aches and pains and stuff. So I kind of want to get back into it, but I also don't want to exacerbate the contractions. So I'm kind of like torn with what to do there. And obviously I don't want to go to labor at this point because we're still waiting on James to come home from deployment. So no labor for me until he gets home. I've also been feeling a lot of stretching pains in my round ligaments. So, you know, I can tell everything is getting low and big down there, and it's not super comfortable, but it's not awful either. All right, so I don't know for sure if baby is head down. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. well, because before, in a couple bump dates ago, I thought baby was more, I think, transverse, or it was kind of sideways. But I feel like now more I'm getting a lot of headbutts to the bladder. It feels like headbutts to the bladder, and I'm getting more like lightning crotch and stuff. So it's making me think that baby did flip into a better position. So I think my next doctor's appointment is going to be a week from now. I'm sure my doctor will probably check positioning just to see like what the baby's doing in there. Also, along the lines of my doctor and doctor's appointments and stuff, I wanted to update you guys on the whole VBAC situation, because the last thing that you guys heard, I mean, I talked about it in my last video that I recorded but never got up, but I talked to my doctor more about it, and the plan right now is that if I go into labor by myself by 40 weeks, I will try for a VBAC. I don't want to be given any kind of induction medication, and I don't want to be induced. So if I get to 40 weeks and have not gone into labor on my own, I will just have a C-section. And if labor is just not progressing, I don't want to be given Pitocin to try to speed it up or anything like that. I would just rather play it on the side of like super caution and have a C-section. So, and this is not my doctor who made these rules. This is what I felt comfortable with, and told him that I wanted to do, and he was supportive of that. So that is the plan as of now. If I go into labor before 40 weeks or by 40 weeks, I will attempt a VBAC. So I'm excited about the possibility, but I'm also very aware that I might not get a VBAC and I might have another C-section, and that is okay too. I want to do ultimately what's best for baby and myself and everybody. So if that means a C-section, then great. If I can do this and have a VBAC, then great. So, and I do know that people have had successful VBACs after 40 weeks and with Pitocin and, you know, being induced and things like that. So, you know, I'm not trying to say that that's crazy, or like, I guess it's just what I feel comfortable with. I don't know. So, especially after, you know, I've had 2 C-sections. So I'm trying to really play it on the side of caution and do what feels right for me and this baby. Okay, so the nursery is like 99% done. I picked up a couple more things today, and we got a double stroller in yesterday, which I did not get with Ellie and Jonathan, because Jonathan was like running around like a crazy person by the time Ellie was born, and he really wasn't using a stroller, so I never bought a double stroller. But now, I mean, Ellie still does use a stroller sometimes, and she does walk around, but she still likes to be rolled around. So the double stroller came in, I put it together today, and everything's just getting super real. I can't wait to show you guys the nursery once it's done. I'm hoping within the next week or 2 I will get that up for you guys. And I've been starting to wash baby clothes, newborn clothes. But yes, I've been getting the newborn clothes prepped, and since we don't know what this baby is, there's a couple things that I had with Jonathan and Ellie. I guess I got it when I was pregnant with Jonathan. That's very gender neutral. They're just like gray, and then there's like white little gowns with teal turtles on it and stuff like that. So all that stuff is washed and ready to go and ready for me to pack in a hospital bag. I haven't packed it in the hospital bag yet, but it's ready to be packed. And then I pulled down Ellie's clothes, all of her newborn stuff, and I have been looking everywhere for Jonathan's newborn clothes. I have no idea where the heck they are, except for a couple things that I had pulled out of his newborn clothes to use for Ellie, because I'm like, so what if she wears whales? It's adorable. So I cannot find for the life of me his newborn stuff. And I'm wondering if it's because he was in the NICU for the first 6 weeks, and by the time he came home, he was wearing 3-month stuff. So I don't know if maybe I never brought it home from the hospital, or if maybe we didn't have that much newborn stuff because he really wasn't wearing clothes that much in the NICU. So I have no idea where his stuff is. So if this baby's a boy, I'm probably gonna have to run to the store, or my mom might have to run to the store and pick up some more newborn boy stuff if it ends up being a boy. Also, I have packed my hospital bag. I have to add a couple little things in there still, and then it's gonna be done. So I'm also gonna do a what's in my hospital bag video for you guys, hopefully again in the next week or 2. my friend here she was worried because I'm having this prodromal labor and contracting and stuff, and one night it was actually like freaking me out. And so she came over and she goes, can you please pack your hospital bag just in case. That way, if I need to come over, you can grab your bag and go and not have to worry about this stuff. So most of it is done. So that's another thing I look forward to getting up for you guys soon. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. We are almost all the way done. We have taken down all the newborn baby like swings and bouncers and all the little things. And I'm washing all of that stuff up right now, and just seeing all the little baby stuff back in the house again is crazy and amazing, and I'm just so excited. But yeah, we're getting close, and thank you to everybody who's followed along this far on our journey. I can't believe baby number 3 is gonna be here before we know it. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and show you my 35-week belly. Alright guys, well that is it for 35 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already so you can follow along on this journey with me. Also, my comments are currently disabled at this moment. I know YouTube is doing some big clean out thing right now for channels that have kids in them, which obviously my kids are in some of my videos. So I'm gonna try to get them turned back on. Bear with me if it takes a little bit because I don't exactly know how to fix it, but I'm gonna try because I really want to hear from you guys. So I'm gonna try to get that fixed. Also, please follow me on Instagram. I will put my Instagram name below. So if for some reason the comments are not working on my videos, please communicate with me through Instagram on those pictures or whatever. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.